Hello. Right. So it's Friday, 15th. It's the Friday the 15th. I should know it's the 15th because 15th is the reason that I've gone into my overdraft. Um, you're going to have to tolerate the fact that you could probably hear drumming noises. Um, yeah, that's my neighbour. They do that a lot. They also have a squawking vocalist. She's not anyway, this is a long overdue update because obviously the last video that I had, and I promise you I will never use my old phone to record on again because my editing software did something to it. Yeah, because it's not the HD standard that the editing software picks up on, and then it like made it small and tried to do something to it to improve it. But yeah, anyway, I will just use my new phone, and yeah, my old phone I think is really biting the dust. Anyway, the news that you probably all want to know is, did I get the job? Yes, I did get the job. They didn't ring me. I ended up ringing them, and I was like, "What's going on?" Because I was like having absolute palpitations on Monday in the end, because I was like, I know it was a really close call, and I know that the other woman, well, there was three candidates that turned up, including me, to get the interview, and I know that it was tough competition. I could have understood if somebody else got it because I know I don't have the experience necessarily for the new job. Anyway, I have the new job, and my hours, because it's with my current employer anyway. So my hours will be changing on Sunday. So I'm back in work on Sunday, and my hours are changing. So it's going to be a bit of a shock to the system to me because I have had a very lazy week and a half. I think I went into holiday mode before I was even off work, because I know that I worked on the Wednesday prior to breaking up. But my eBay work, I totally downed tools last week. So I literally haven't done any eBay work for 2 weeks. We went to, God, I have got the paperwork here. I did go charity shopping down there, and that was a complete waste of time. So the thing that we have been to for the second year in a row is Fatboy Slim at Minehead. Yeah, these are signed as well. This is the thing, and I mean, if you like dance music and if you like Fatboy Slim, it is really worth going, because he's out and about. You see him out and about because he is very hands-on with his fans. So yeah, he signed the thing that we had last year, because it is fab. However, I don't think my body is cut out to deal with it, and I don't think Jason's body is cut out to deal with it, because it's all very well and good, but we're not drug takers. Everybody else there is obviously on E's and whatever else there is, like speedballs. I mean, the people who were in the chalet opposite us were practically like a walking advert for selling drugs, because well, I think they were trying to entice women in, and there was a whole load of the lads in there, because we went self-catering this year, and self-catering meant that we were literally in all of the house parties, so we haven't slept very well, because obviously we were going out to the events anyway, but then you were coming back and everybody had a sound system. So I don't think we'll go back, because we just weren't getting our sleep. And while everybody else was chemicaled up, we weren't chemicaled up. Yeah, so that's the big issue with it. So this is the thing where we were staying. I thought I had the one. I must have the annotated one here. So that's the seafront there. Last year, so this is this is where the big tent is. Last year we were literally 2 rows off from the tent, so we were literally a 2-minute walk from where all the bands were. And the bands were on until like 3 or 4 in the morning last year. They seemed to finish earlier this year, hence we had more like house parties. But we were further back over here this time because we wanted a cooker and a fridge and all these other amenities. I wish I hadn't bothered. I mean, Jason's paid for it. And I think that's the reason why I don't think I'm going to do any more of these adult weekenders, because the oven had never been cleaned, ever. And it's all very well and good, but you see, the other thing is, so I only had like a pizza. So we had a pizza that we cooked. We got a couple of pizzas, one which we didn't cook because there was only one rack inside the oven. And you know how a standard rack has like other bits of metal all over it. Well, about half of those metal pieces were missing. And there was no baking trays in with all the pans and pots and pans and plates and the rest of it. There was no baking tray, so I couldn't put it on a baking tray. And the oven had never been cleaned either. So the moment that I turned it on, even with the extractor fan and the window open, the whole place just filled with smoke. And because a dirty oven burns food, it was just burning this pizza like crazy. So, and then it all fell through because there wasn't really much to this wire rack that I'd put it on. So yeah, I wasn't very impressed with that. We cooked the once. And then we ended up throwing away one of the pizzas, and I think I then attempted again to do the garlic, because we've got 2 lots of garlic bread. So I had some garlic bread at like 2 in the morning one night when we came back. So the theory is that we would go into self-catering and it would be a bit better than the previous place that we stayed in, which was cheaper, but it certainly isn't worth the money. And you know, you only get a mincy shower. It's soft water, so you can't wash yourself properly. Yeah, it was warm. The heaters on the wall worked and the rest of it. Oh, the sofa, that was really jangly. That wasn't really much of a sofa. It's like it looked like all the furniture that you get at a charity shop, which you end up like thinking, well, we can't really resell this unless we resell it for like dirt cheap. But anyway, yeah, I think that's the thing. Although I have got the energy to stay out all night and stay up until like 3 in the morning, I don't have that energy if I can't sleep. And I think that's the thing. And it's also a bloody long drive down there. We did leave early because we didn't leave early last year and we got there really late. So we did drive down there really early. What I will say, Minehead Wetherspoons. We went last year and it wasn't very good, but whoever is the chef at Minehead Wetherspoons at the minute, you know, it warrants chef's kiss. We tried several different dishes and it was so nice because we went and had food there. There's not many restaurants in Minehead. The opening hours are really weird. It is the back beyond. Yeah, whoever's the chef at the Wetherspoons in Minehead, they really know their stuff. Because all the food we had there was really nice. Anyway, so charity shop finds that I got in Minehead. I got 2 books. These were £1.50 each. But if you do know about Poddle Lane, the full set of books, which I'm still not quite sure because it doesn't actually have a list of them inside the books, but a full set of them, you can get 100 to 200 for it. Some people seem to have got 200, but you know, conservatively, a full set of these books, which won't cost you much, because I've got some other ones for like 20p. I think I'm in the process of compiling a set. £100 for them. And then the other thing which I bought was this for £2. which I've already completed. It goes up this way. So I've already done this. This is £2. This is one of the Jan van Hasteren ones, but this isn't done by Jumbo. It is WH Smith exclusive. For some reason, the 350 piece of these jigsaws are very sought after. They're very rare. They haven't done this design in the larger puzzles, because usually Jan van Hasteren is 1,000 piece, or 1,500 pieces, or 5,000 pieces. But usually you only see the 1,000 piece puzzles. Some people like doing smaller pieces. They did have a 500 piece puzzle, and I didn't bring that one back. But I know that this one is a fast seller. This is such a fast seller that I did this puzzle when we came back. We have been back a few days because I had a doctor's appointment. I had a doctor's appointment, which subsequently means that I've had to go back to the pharmacy twice to get medication, because I had to take medication on a certain day, and trying to get boots to pull the finger out sometimes. Anyway, so I'd done the puzzle quite quickly, and then I've only just pulled my finger out yesterday to list a load of stuff, because I started building a load of Lego sets, because I had a load of Lego. So I've listed the Lego, and then I listed that. So those got put on last night, and it sold this morning. So it's only £20, but £20 is a good deal for that. I might have been able to push for 25, but then somebody offered me 20 for this month, so I took that. Because, I don't even know what it is about the 350 piece ones. They're just, for some reason. So they would have been mid-90s, I think. They would have come out. But yeah, if you see the smaller size ones, grab them, because they'll sell straight away. And that's it. I have not listed anything. I don't know what's going on with my head, because I really do need to, I have got a lot of work to do with eBay, because obviously my new job, there's not going to be that much to wrap my head around, because obviously I've worked in the same environment. I know what my predecessor did, which is why I applied for the job, because I just thought, if I can slip into her role, but I will have to learn things. So I need to find a book to take with me to make notes, because that's the thing with me. When I start a new job, I just like to make notes to refer to. So I need to dig out a book to make notes, and make sure that I know what I'm doing. It's only Friday. It's only Sunday. I know the first. I know what we do on a Sunday morning at the shop. And because I'm part-time, it's not something, because I'm a part-time sales assistant, I only go in when the shop is open and it's trading hours, because that's my job description is sales assistant. My new job description is supervisor. Which, there's more to it. There's a lot. I know it's like cashing up, onboarding volunteers, and community payback. So there's all these things which I've got to learn how to do. Which it won't be like grief. It's just, when you're somebody who just overthinks things. You see, this is like that. One of the reasons why I was in two minds whether I was going to get the job is because I know that I interview badly. I come across like Franz Spencer, or I do this rambling like I'm doing now, which isn't great in interview. I probably come across like Spudgun in Train Spotting. But I generally know that I've got a harebrained personality, and it does come across. But there you go. So I've got to get used to my new hours, because I'll only be doing 4 days a week like I did before, but I did a 20-hour contract before. Now I'll be on a 30-hour contract. But I'll still only be on across 4 days. But we will be understaffed, so there's a chance I probably will end up doing like overtime because we'll be in a fix, and it is Christmas. So yeah, I've got to get used to doing that. Most of my hours this week I think will be 11 until 7:30, except for the weekend. It's just going to be a shock to the system, because the reason that I took the job on at 20 hours because I knew that it would work for my health. This will work for my health. I'll be fine. It's just I haven't been somebody that's been necessarily a morning person. Although I get up and I do my eBay work, I can get up at my own leisure. I don't have to be like presentable until I've been like leaving here at 1:30 to go to the post office and get everything done. But I will have to like work my eBay in a certain way. I'm probably only going to have like 1 or 2 days a week to work on eBay. So I do have to be more clever with my time. And one of the big things, which I should have done this week, knowing that I had the job, is go through everything and end everything and change the caveat that I've got on the bottom of my listings saying I have a 2-day dispatch. And I don't know whether a 2-day dispatch is enough or whether I need a 3-day dispatch. Because if I'm working in the morning, it'll be 8:30 to 5. So it's the 8:30 to 5 on the weekday, which is going to make it difficult if I've got to post things. But then you see, it's only if I'm doing that 2 days in a row that's going to stop me posting something in a 2-day window. So I think I'm going to just call it a 2-day window. My shifts next week are 11 until 7:30. So you see, that's not an issue, because on the way to work, I just drop it in at the post office, and that's how it will be. It's just, yeah. I also need to end and relist everything, because everything needs a jump start, because like I say, I have been in absolute holiday mode. My husband's been off. You see, I said to him, I said, just take some time out from work, and it's just been nice not doing anything, but it just makes it difficult financially. Because obviously we've spent money at the weekend as well. I think that's another reason why I don't necessarily go out quite so much, because drinks prices are stupid. I still have in my head that things should cost as much as they were in the 90s, but that's obviously never going to happen. But it's just a shock to the system when you can spend so much money on alcohol. They do have hooch at Minehead, which is nice, because obviously that's like that's the 90s all over again, and it's nice to drink hooch and not get heartburn, because I'm sick of having to drink things that Smirnoff Ice if I want something simple to drink. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, that's my update. Nothing really more to say. Sales have been terrible. So I worked the Wednesday prior to going away, and I put everything on holiday mode on the Thursday, which I can't even remember what it was, like something like the 8th or something like that, 7th. So I put everything on holiday mode on the Thursday, and then Thursday, Friday and Saturday were all no sales days. I made sales on the Sunday, and I think I made one sale on the Monday. Most of the sales that I made on Sunday were auctions that were ending, so quite hit and miss. And then I think my holiday mode came off on the Tuesday, and it's not been right since. I've had 1 or 2 things to post most days, and it's pretty diabolical, and I just need to go through everything. I've still got the oldest listing that I have are the dresses, and they were last listed in August. That's August, September, October. So they are just under 3 months old. But yeah, I've got work to do, but I'm not really feeling very motivated at all. The only thing I managed to motivate myself to do was to put Lego together. I've just done this set here, which is actually looking quite good. This, when I photographed this box, I didn't realise how good it is. I've just sold one of these like in September. I sold this very set. So this is the first edition of Hagrid Huts. There's 3 versions of this. I think version 2, which has got Hermione in it, is better than this one. See, this is random in this one. So it doesn't even show you what minifigures they have in this one. This is from the year 2001. But it only has Hagrid and Dumbledore and this one. Well, there is a dent in the box. Yeah, anyway, I was photographing it and I was quite surprised how intact that actually was. But anyway, I got £40 for that. Patiently wait for your prices on Lego. Don't let people push you into things. I've just sold a little car as well today for $11.99, and that was a very, very small little car. Yeah, I have loads of Lego in there that needs washing. I think I will do that because I'm not going to get into anything else. I have clothes here. This is what I have here. I've got stuff I've washed here. I've got clothes waiting to list. And I have zero motivation. So, yeah, I just... I think I'm going to say eBay starts again on Monday because I cannot see me launching into a stock take. Also, maybe I'll be motivated to do something tomorrow, but I'm still very much in holiday mode. My husband is still off work, and frankly, I'm just going to enjoy that. So, yeah, there is no eBay update, so to speak, as to say if you go on holiday mode, it absolutely kills your store. And if you go on holiday mode without sending anything live, which is what I've done, that will completely kill your eBay store. So, yeah. On Monday, I'm going to pull all the stops out and I'm going to sort everything out with eBay. That's what I'm going to do. Unless I find some motivation to do something this evening. But if I do anything this evening, all it's going to be is ending and relisting my dresses. But that would be a start. So I will see you again on Monday and I will tell you where I am. I do have enough stuff for a haul. All of that there is new stock, which I haven't listed, and it's from over a month. And it needs dealing with. I've got jumpers that need debobbling, Lego that needs washing. I have so much to do and my motivation has gone. So anyway, yeah, I'll be back on Monday with another update. Goodbye.